With philosophy will be game philosophy. I was planning on doing Play the Hero, but I have a little headache right now, so I'm in the mood to do something chill and do something that I was intending on doing a while ago, but I never had the time to do it. There's a little game called the Caligula Effect, and that game I have not played. I love the music though, and I did a poll where I asked which of the songs do you want me to break down and react to. Peter Pan Syndrome was the one, not many votes, but we're doing this, and I'm excited to just relax. And see. If you know me, you know I love psychology, I love philosophy, so I'm ready to break this down. All right. Let's start. All right. I was not afraid of anything when I was a child. Interesting. I believe that I was special. Interesting. I will change. So, from what the little thing I know about Caligula Effect is that in this, that they're in a reality that changes their appearance and makes them all hot and makes them their desired selves. So, when I originally look at this guy, I don't see him as a child. He looks pretty mature, not boyish at all. I look at his design, I don't see him as that boyish. But clearly, this is in a way this honestly resonates with me a little bit because these are some things I go through regarding how I relate to my own inner child. Because I feel like when I was a child, I felt like I feel like I want to reconnect with the part of me that was a child with all my interests in animals and paleontology and stuff. And this guy, from what I see, I don't even know his name, obviously something Japanese, that he sees himself as a child as the only true self, and I'm guessing that he has diverged from that, and and he's probably disgusted with himself about this. He wants to change the world. I mean, this honestly resonates with me a lot, actually, because I wanted to change the world as a child, and I still do, but it's hard when you grasp that. Now, this feels very different so far to Peter Pan Syndrome, where one has no responsibility in life. This is actually very Jungian, which makes sense as it's a game coming out of Japan, because Japanese love young. Like but he doesn't even seem like he's the Wicked Prince. He doesn't seem like he's the young. There is a version of a person who becomes the Wicked Prince, a Wicked Princess, where they basically find themselves being spoiled, being and stuff. But I think maybe let's continue and see if there's anything more we can learn about him. But I can see why this mindset might be unhealthy. Love me who is nobody. Interesting. I would think that. So, is me the other me that he can't accept? That he can't accept? That's interesting. I mean, or that he's emptied the ego. This is clearly the fact that they're trying to find their exact selves means there's some sort of ego inflation going on. I would think so. Interesting. So this is I really could have looked at, but yes, Peter Pan Syndrome is linked with narcissism, which would make sense that there is a lot of narcissism going on. I guess light narcissism going on in the sense that when you're the child, there's a sense of being inflated, being the Wicked Prince, that you find yourself basically over bloated. You find yourself not connected to others in a way, and it feels like this character wants to take it into himself to do that. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that's Peter Pan syndrome. The me who is like a child. Very interesting. I would think that so the sense of this childlike nature, the this childlike nature is, I mean, he's clearly coming out to himself that is nobody. That I think there actually is something very healthy going on in my personal opinion. Because when we do have less of we both have both more of a self, but I guess maybe in the Japanese context there might be less of a self, because we basically find ourselves how do I say this? We find ourselves lessened because there's many children that have issues, especially if they have autism or ADHD, with basically having a self at all. They're shocked and they're traumatized and they can't even like really speak to each other. I mean, that's where hikikomori come in. They just shut themselves in their rooms. So it's interesting that he's actually does, in a way, he wants to secretly be nobody, which is interesting. Oh, love me who will eventually disappear. Like, yes, because the child will fundamentally go away. So the thing is, how you resolve this is that in young you accept the inner child, but you have to eventually grow up. The hero must turn into a king. The prince must be a king. And I think that's what's going on, is that he can't let go of the child of himself. But he has more of a healthy goal. He's not just a whiny, sassy boy. He looks like a very competent individual. He doesn't, that's why I always saw this guy's picture, like, why is this guy Peter Pan syndrome? But you realize that there's a part of him that he wants to hold on to, but he can't. There's the guitar, like that. I like it. Oh, wait. So I'm confused. Is the child? I thought the whole point is that that the fake me that he created is him holding onto the child, or is he trying to become more real by being in this altered reality? I'm a little confused. I'm alone in this world like a child. Fascinating. I mean, children are not. I mean, when we grow up, we're right by our mothers. This might go to the Japanese of the mother. Right? Basically, in Japan, there's a whole vision of the mother as being being the heart of the country, like the Amaterasu, the mother's goddess. I mean, the queen of the gods, basically. Even though she's not the center is Tsukuyomi, but she is like the ruler. This might be the fact that the family has fallen apart. That might be what's going on here. It's crying. I mean, this is very, very, very Jungian in the sense that you need to accept the both sides of yourself. But Jung would say there is no real you. You are the child. You are the even. I mean, I think again, if I'm based off what I know of the concept of this series, that people are living a fake reality. Yeah, that is the real persona. Not the persona is not your true self. The persona is the fake you, which is very interesting. But I'm still, is this his inner soul, like, realizing, like, that he shouldn't do that, but then why is he doing this? Okay. a little bit of narcissism. Like, the most thing about Peter is the narcissism, which again is, see, they are spoiled, but he doesn't sound like he's not saying, "Wow, wow, my spoiled boy, I love you." Oh, only David at late at night can do this stuff. But no, he looks like a very mature individual, but he sees this light as a child. Damn, I still relate this hard, really hard. Well, I can realize why this was the one picked. This is definitely a hefty, hearty song that has a lot to go into it. If I knew what was actually going on, I'd realize how much more I'd go with it, but because I am definitely a little confused, but I think this was honestly helpful. I think as a philosophy reaction, this was very interesting, and I had a lot to say about it, more than I thought I would. So I'm happy. Well, I don't know how many more blind reactions. I'm going more to just trying to study things beforehand, but sometimes freshness is always good. That's the spontaneity of the child. So, this is Dave Lee's Philosophy Movie Game Philosophy. Peace.